Hello students, today I am taking in this video I am taking exercise 10.3 and all the problems given in this exercise are related to the plane. You know, in the 11th class you have studied ax plus by equals to c. That is the equation of a straight line. Now equation of a plane is ax plus by plus cz equals to d. So that part is extra here. What is the extra part? Cz equals to d. Here A, B and C, these are the direction ratios of normal to the plane. So what will be the direction cosine of normal to the plane? What we have to find in this particular problem? Determine the direction cosine of normal to the plane and the distance from origin. So say this is a standard equation of one equation of the plane 2x plus 3y minus z equals to 5. In this, the value of a will be 2, the value of b will be 3 and the value of c will be minus 1 and the value of d is 5. Now what we have to do in this, we have to find the direction cosine of the normal. So these are the formulas. This is L equals to, this is M equals to and this is N equals to, and these formulas are not new for you. Because when A, B, C are the direction ratios, then these are the formulas used for calculating the direction cosine that we already read. And this is the formula to find the distance of the plane from the origin. So we are starting with this L equals to A. Now see the value of A is, the value of A is 2, the value of B is 3 and the value of C is 1. Yes. So now it is 2 upon root a square plus b square plus c square. So 1, 9, 10 and 14. So it is root 14. The value of m is 3 upon root 14. I hope it is not required to explain you how we got root 14. And n equals to minus 1 upon root 14. So these are the direction cosine of normal, L, M, N. And what will be the distance now? The distance D, the D is C upon, and the value of C is 5 here. So 5 upon root 14. So in this way, if any plane is given, we can find the direction cosine of the normal and the distance from the origin. Even we can find the direction ratios also. The direction ratios of the normal is 2, 3 and minus 1. I am taking one more sum. Please see. Yes, see the problem. 5 plus 8 equals to 0. So what is the value of A? It is 0 because the x term is missing. The value of B is 5. Value of C is 0. And the value of D is minus 8, because if we transfer this 8 that side, it will be minus 8. So what will be the value of L? It is 0 upon a square plus b square plus c square. So ultimately it will be 5 only. Then m is 5 upon 5 and n is 0 upon 5. So the answer is 0, 1, 0. This is the direction, these are the direction cosine of normal to the plane. And what will be the distance? The distance is, you know, it is an absolute quantity. So it is minus 8 upon 5. So the answer is 8 upon 5 units. So in this way we can find. So I hope you all understood that if a plane is given, it can be asked as the objective also. If plane is given, you can find direction cosine of the normal and you can find the distance of the plane from the origin. Next problem. Yes, now the equation of the plane, the first type of equation of the plane, when the equation of the normal is given and the distance from the origin is given. See, find the vector equation of the plane which is at a distance of 7 units from the origin, and this is the normal to the plane. See, we study the plane with the help of its normal only. That is, for every plane there is a line which is perpendicular, and all the lines which are perpendicular to this plane, they have the same direction. So we want to find the equation of the plane. Now see, if I take the coordinate is of origin, then the distance of the plane from the origin is 7 units and the direction of the normal is this one. So the equation of the plane will be, see, the formula is, please see the formula, it is r vector dot n cap equals to d. The d is given here and it is 7, but we don't have n cap, we have normal. So you know n cap is vector, any vector divided by the magnitude. So this is the normal vector, the magnitude is root 70, you have already studied earlier. So what will be the n cap? It is 3 upon root 70 I cap plus 5 upon root 70 j cap minus 6 upon root 70 k cap. That is the unit vector. Yes, in the direction of this vector. So the equation of the plane will be directly now r vector dot n vector into d. And what to write here? We will write here 3 upon root 70, that already there, plus 5 upon root 70 j cap minus 6 upon root 70 k cap. 3 upon root 70 k cap equals to 7. So in this way we can find the equation of the plane indirectly in the normal form. It is a normal form. Why it is? Because the unit vector, we are using a unit vector in the direction of the normal and the distance of the plane from the origin. This is the distance of the plane from the origin and this is the unit vector in the direction of the plane. So in this way, this is the first form of the equation of the plane and that is the normal form. See the next one. Yes, in this problem I am explaining how to convert the vector form of the plane in the Cartesian form. That is the Cartesian equation. You know r vector means it is any point, it is the position vector of any point present on the plane. This is x, y, z is any point on that plane. Then the r vector dot I cap, j cap minus k cap equals to 2 is x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap into I cap plus j cap k cap equals to 2. So we have to calculate, we have to find the dot product. So it is 1 into x, that is x plus y minus z equals to 2. So this is the Cartesian form of a plane and this is the vector form of the plane. We can convert vector form into the Cartesian form into the vector form. That is the interchange of one form into other. There can be objective problems based on this in the exam. So these small aspects are very important from the examination point of view. Next problem. Yes, now the next problem. Find the coordinate of foot of perpendicular drawn from origin to this plane. That is, on this plane, if you draw the perpendicular from origin, what is the coordinate of that point where the perpendicular meets to the plane? So here, you see the first important point, the direction ratio of the normal is this. Let n is x, y, z, any point on the plane and it is foot of perpendicular also. Then ON will be the normal, definitely, because n is the foot of perpendicular. Now direction ratio of ON, O means origin and n is x, y, z. So it is x minus 0, y minus 0, z minus 0. Because you have already read that the direction ratio is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. So that is the direction ratio. Now you know that the direction ratio of the normal is this and ON is in the direction of the normal. So their ratios will be proportional. Say x by 2, y by 3 and z by 4 equals to k. Then what will be the value of x? It is 2k. 3k and 4k. So that is the value of x. Now the important part is that this xyz lies on the plane because it is foot of perpendicular. So when it lies on the plane, it is 2 into 2k plus 3 into 3k plus 4 into 4k minus 12 equals to 0. Please see this part. This part is very important. So it is 4k, 9k and 16k equals to 12. So the value of k is not required to write each and every small step. It is k is 29. So what are the foot of perpendicular now? 2k. So 24 upon 29, 36 upon 29 and the last is 48 upon 29. So in this way we can find the coordinate of foot of perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane. Once more, fast revising. Direction ratio of the normal, ये foot of perpendicular है. This ON and the normal, they both will be in the same direction, so they will be proportional. Let it is equal to k. We have taken xyz. Put xyz in the original, you will get the value of k and then find the value of x, y and z. So in this way we can find the coordinate of foot of perpendicular if any plane is given with. Yes, now the second form of the equation of the plane, find the vector and Cartesian equation of the plane passes through the point and normal is given. Means point is given and normal is given. Earlier the normal was given and the distance was given. So here this is A, this point, because 0 is there, so j will not be there, and this is the normal. So what is the vector equation of the plane? You have to learn this formula. It is r minus a vector dot n vector equals to 0. So the answer will be directly r equals to a vector is I cap minus 2k cap dot normal. So normal is I cap plus j cap minus k cap equals to 0. So that is the vector form of the plane. In the Cartesian form is a x minus x1. Now what is the value of a here? What is the value of b and what is the value of c? A is the direction, a, b, c are the direction ratio of the normal. So it will be 1, this 1 and minus 1. And what is the value of x1, y1 and z1? x1 is 1, y1 is 0 and z1 is minus 2. So put all these values. It is 1 into x minus 1 plus 1 into y minus 0 minus 1 into z minus 2. So it will be plus 2. And now it is x minus 1 plus y minus z minus 2 equals to 0. So x plus y minus z equals to 3. So in this way we can find the Cartesian equation of the plane, and in this way we can find the vector equation of the plane. What is given here? A point is given and the normal is given. We can say point normal form. Point दिया हुआ है, normal दिया हुआ है. You have studied in the 11th class point slope form, which it is very close to that only. So in this way we can find the equation of the plane. Yes, now problem number 6 of the exercise. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the plane passes through 3 points. These are the 3 points. As you have read in the straight line, the equation of the line passes through 2 points. But in the case of plane, if we take 2 points, then there can be infinite number of plane. But if there are 3 points, there will be a unique plane if these points are not collinear. So here, the equation of the plane passes through 3 points x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 and x3, y3, z3. This is the formula. This formula I already given you in the images of the formula. So we have to just put the value in the formula, and it is x minus x1, this is x1, y minus y1, z minus z1 upon x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, it is 2 here, z2 minus z1. Here it is x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1 and z3 minus z1. And after simplifying this part, you have already read this in the determinant very nicely. If you simplify this part, then the equation of the plane you can find. So the next step is x minus 1, y minus 1, z, and it is 0, 1, 1, minus 3, 1, minus 1 equals to 0. And I hope it is not required to tell you that how to expand it. You can expand this part, and the equation of the plane you will get is 2x plus 3y minus 3z equals to 5. Just by expanding this you can find, and I hope it is not required to tell you that how to expand a determinant. So in this way we can find the equation of the plane which passes through 3 points. And if this plane does not exist, then we say that these 3 points are collinear. So we can find the equation of the plane only when these 3 points are non-collinear. If they are collinear, there will be infinite number of planes. So these are the 3 forms of the plane. One is when the normal and the distance is given. Second, when point and normal is given. And third, when 3 points are given. Thank you. Please prepare these things very nicely.